We're live.
Right. So first thing you need to know is this is actually not Kelsey's room. She's leaving right after this. This is Reggie's bed.
Yeah,
My bed's over there.
I'm not sleeping here.
Okay, just so you know. Just so you know. All right, John Riggs.
Oh, Kelsey, hi.
Radical Reggie.
We just got back from the MoGameCon 2017. The awesome convention. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Second year
Best.
convention, and it's already rivaling some of the conventions that have been going on for
Oh,
like,
exactly.
this is
7 or 8 years.
This is year 2 and huge. And people just nonstop coming through and saying like, thank you for being here. It's like, don't thank me. You gotta thank Rich, Jake, Bob, Martin, who was driving us around. Kurt was driving us around.
And literally drove to go get us Emo's Pizza today.
Oh,
and brought it back.
yeah, I know.
Which was awesome.
So
We had to try the Emo's Pizza.
Yeah.
IMO. Emo's Pizza in St. Louis is apparently a food group that
It
people
is.
are all about too. So I wish I could read those comments.
yeah, I've got better eyes than you.
Okay, yeah, totally.
Much love from Portugal. What's up, guys? What's
Okay,
up,
cool, cool,
everybody? No questions yet. We're gonna
Okay, that's all
we're
right. So thank you to the MoGameCon, and thank you for inviting us, and everything was wonderful. We're all flying out tomorrow. But we're gonna try to hit up Ted.
Ted Cruz.
Not Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
Not Ted Cruz.
Riggs called it Ted Cruz earlier.
Ted Cruz. No, it's not Ted Cruz.
Not
It's
Ted
Ted
Cruz.
Drew's frozen custard. And I just want to see the arch. I just want to be, how arch you feeling kind of with the arch thing. So we have some pickups we should show off too.
Yeah, let's-
All right. So here's what we picked up. Should we just go around counterclockwise or something, or just show?
Sure. We can
Yeah.
All right. First thing, shout out to Jake. As soon as I showed up, we have the top ramen flavored Pringles. These are a Dollar General exclusive. We don't have a Dollar General in my
Dollar
town yet.
General exclusive.
It is it really is. Look them up. It's a Dollar General exclusive. I want to try one right now.
Okay.
If you want, you don't have to try one either. But
I would like to try one if you
all
don't
right,
mind.
I don't mind at all, man.
We're gonna do a real quick chip review.
Oh.
Chip quick review.
Let me
No,
try.
whatever.
Alright.
Whoop. Wow, that definitely tastes like chicken ramen.
It is straight up top
That is
ramen chicken
Yeah.
in Pringle form. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Just imagine eating ramen, but it's crunchy and a chip. That's what this is.
It's like if you don't even cook the ramen, you just pour the stuff on the brick.
Yeah.
And just, this stuff's legit. All right, so that's big thanks to Jake for hooking that up. Go ahead, dude.
Another thanks to Jake. When we got here,
Uh-oh. Relocate.
I was talking about a game I was looking for, and
You can move that around if you want. I'd talk it.
oh, it's good. Jake had an extra copy. This is the Wild West.
Oh, dude.
And
Straight
this was
up.
this
I
was a
just
Riggs.
ordered that.
Yeah, this game is awesome. And I found out about this game because of John. John got it, and it was like it's
Yeah.
kind of like a gallery type.
And I got it. Where? Quit moving the thing. I got it. I got it because Jake told me about it. So Jake told me about that game, and I was
Oh.
like, dude, you gotta hook it up. But he told me about it a few months ago. So as soon as he told me about it, it's like it's limited edition run, but right now no one's known about it. So Wild West. It's like a Gunsmoke kinda, but it's for the DS, man.
It's awesome.
All right.
All right. So I'll go since we're all doing things that were given to us.
All right.
What is the name of the other guy from the Video Game Dads podcast? Not Ben.
Sean?
It must have been Sean.
Adam?
I don't know.
Okay.
One of those guys. Okay,
Okay.
so the Video Game Dads
Hey.
podcast, which I am repping right now.
Yeah, you're not a dad or
I am not a dad. I'm.
or
Or
male
what?
as far as I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I am a video game though.
Okay. Okay.
They gave me this really cute Animal Crossing plushie, which is awesome.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, well, so it's got the Japanese, it's Dobutsu no Mori on its butt.
Oh.
2005 copyright Nintendo.
Cool.
So this is an old, awesome Japanese plushie. I'm super excited to add that to my collection.
I want to say a big shout out to Billy McDonald. Billy McDonald
Yeah.
drove all the way up from East Texas just to hang out with us at the MoGameCon for one day, and then drove back today.
And bought us dinner.
And he bought us dinner. So, dude, thank you so much.
If
Thanks
he's
so
here
much,
for
man.
whatever reason.
You have
thank
no idea that. He probably didn't say buy beer with it too. I'm sure he wouldn't. I'm sure he didn't mind. But I also had a beer on your dollar too.
I had a vodka tonic, so.
But Billy McDonald, super cool guy in the community, and we all have day jobs. All of us have day jobs as well as being game collectors. And his day job is he is a screen printer for his local store. Like he does like Little League jerseys and stuff like that for the
Right.
local store. And he grabbed this awesome logo from my buddy Joe Fritz. Maybe Studio Ghibli style. You can't really see it. I mean, it's.
People are saying they want that shirt, by the way, John. Where can they get it?
I have a couple of them left. You can see Laura and Lily sitting straight up, man. You know exactly who's who. Isn't that crazy? I love it. So thank you for this. I have one. I'm wearing one. I sold a couple of them, and I still have some larges and extra larges. So, I mean, if you want one, I can always ship it to you. Maybe first come, first serve. JohnBlueRiggs@gmail.com. I mean, I only have a couple of them, and maybe if there's enough demand, I might make more for the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. But
I think you should.
It's a good shirt, man. It's comfy. I've been wearing it. I'm glad he wore it too because I forgot to pack shirts for this convention, and I came here with the same, not that same exact shirt, but I have my own Video Game Dad's shirt. So I'm glad he made those because that's the only other shirt I had to wear. So
Just forgot to bring
I have
shirts.
this one, the same exact one I wore yesterday, and then the same one. So it worked out all right. But
All right. Next game was given to me by Chuck. This is Steel Princess, and Chuck, his store is called, oh my god.
Trading Game.
Trading Game.
Yeah.
Thanks. I totally spaced it. But this is like an isometric type adventure game.
no, wait, Chuck's at, or is that Game Trader 2? No, that's
Game
Trading.
Trader 2, I think it was.
Oh, there's a trading game.
games.
If you were part of her panel, you would remember that you should have a name for your store that's not just something.
I feel bad. I
It's either
feel like I called him out a little bit.
It's either
but
trading
honestly-
game or it's game and trade. I think Chuck's game and trade too. Cause
Yeah, 2. That's I remember the 2 was in it.
trading games. Jason, we did a tour of his store and
Right.
and his game room. So yeah, Game Trader 2, dude.
And Steel Princess, isometric adventure game. Never heard of it.
I've been looking for that one.
He
so.
hooked it up, and I'm like, whoa, dude, this is pretty awesome. So happy to have this. Thanks, Chuck, again. And you're up.
Okay, cool. So
right.
I got one more thing for free.
Okay.
It was from either Trading Games or Game Trader.
This
2
one
or-
was from Trading Game.
Trading Game.
Yeah, that was Game Trader 2. This one's definitely Trading Game.
Okay. I got this for free.
For
a
fitting.
free TurboGrafx game,
Oh.
which is amazing. And Pac-Land's actually a really great game.
It's a fun game.
But I got a Turbo Express waiting at home that has not been tested, and so I was looking desperately for a really cheap TurboGrafx game today, and there were none. So he was like, "Just have it, just have it."
That's-
which is the most. It's so generous. Like
Everybody's been generous.
Yeah.
This whole there's a St. Louis, there's like a Midwest hospitality that I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
used to.
yeah. We don't have that here.
I'm used to
in
Northwest
Seattle.
hospitality, which is cool, but it's like, oh, that's awesome and a great deal, and you still have to pay a full price for it because I got kids to eat.
Right.
I
Yeah.
eat.
Kids to eat.
Kids to feed who need to eat. I want to look at this tag here because this is from Peace of Mind Collective. Peace of Mind Collective is where it came from. These guys, I've never seen artwork like this before in my life.
Oh, it's crazy.
I've never seen artwork like this before. They had a Pokeball that had teeth and slime coming out of the fangs, and they had like a Pac-Man shirt that looked like coughing from Pokemon, but it was like Pac-Man with the ghost and all that. And they had one. I'm a bigger guy. They didn't have double XL, but they did have a triple XL, which will probably fit like a double XL for me anyway, especially after eating gooey butter cake and all that.
And that top ramen.
They had this shirt. So
It's awesome.
you may be seeing me wear, and it's double sided.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
It's really cool.
You might be seeing me. I'll be wearing this in like an Mel Jesus video sometime in the near future. But they had one of these, and again, let me give the shout out here. This is from check out Zach at Peace of Mind Collective. You can find them on Facebook at Peace of Mind Collective. They did a cool bunch of cool artwork and bags and shirts and stuff like that too. So if you like stuff like this, something unique, man. I had to pick up something anyway.
Right.
All right, you gonna come around back, dude?
Every
I
time.
can make room for you too.
Okay. Well, I just wanted them to be able to see it, so that's
No,
why.
that's all right. I mean, I just don't want you keep on hurting your knees or something like that.
No,
It's
no,
all
you're
right.
good.
All right, I don't mind standing
Yeah,
too. I just,
I hear
you know.
I'm gonna open
So-
up this thing on my phone so I can read the comments. A
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I got.
They're like flashing on and off the
Reggie's
screen.
got it right here.
So we
too.
can kind of keep up on
Oh,
them.
okay, there we go.
So, I don't know if you guys noticed, Limited Run was in town, and
Yeah,
this was the
buddy.
time to get games that you were sleeping on. So, I got Ocean's Horn. Is that Ocean Horn?
No, Ocean Horn.
And
Now, why do you have? Like, are you gonna play one on one and one on the other? I mean, the save file doesn't just transfer over, dude.
I don't. It
Not
doesn't.
crossplay. Is it not?
Oh, does it? Maybe.
I think
maybe it does.
I think it does. Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure it
sure.
does.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. Maybe it does.
So yeah, that's Ocean's Horn. It's like a Zelda type game from what I'm hearing. So
Yeah.
that's cool. Wonder Boy, I got that. It's awesome.
People are gonna be
Now,
jealous.
how do you have that? Because I don't even have that yet.
Yeah, I don't
They
even.
haven't even shipped it
They
yet.
brought. Well, they are shipping it this weekend.
Right.
Like, but they.
All right.
They brought a few copies.
You
to
got the hookup,
convention.
man. You got the exclusive right there.
Breaking the
Yeah.
seal.
Yeah, they even brought companies at the bunker. The bunker was
The bunker was there from Friday's sale.
They didn't bring Night Trap, but they brought the bunker. Thought that was cool.
And so to answer your questions, guys, it's not that they weren't sold out. It's that they always set aside like 100 just in case there are returns or things that are lost in the mail or that sort of thing. So they brought a few from that.
And you never know. I mean, check your local
Yeah.
game stores too, because Limited Run Games also sends some to some local game stores in different areas of the U.S. So
Yep.
it's always a good look to just reach out and just ask, you know.
Oh, and last one, Fury. They talked me into getting.
Oh, yeah.
2 people talked me into getting this game.
I've played that one before. That's actually pretty cool.
It's like supposed to be like a lot of boss fights, cinematics, and more boss fights. So
it's a whole lot of boss. It's like.
And I hear it has great music, so that's right up my alley. So those are my limited run releases.
Awesome.
Well, not purchases, not releases.
He's a paying customer, by
Yes.
the way. Yeah.
All right, I got this really dumb thing. I keep calling it dumb. It's not that dumb. It's the Watara Superboy. This is
Cool.
I plan on doing a video about this, and I honestly have not done a ton of research yet. It can also do that.
No, it has the elongated bus subway sidecar. The thing in the middle there. It's like a rubber foam thing, but
Yeah, it's the rubber bendy thing. I don't know
Right.
what you call that. It's kind of cool though.
You're right.
I love obscure stuff. This is an obscure handheld, so I'm probably gonna do a video about it at some point.
Love it.
And it's cheap.
There we go. Love that. We're always looking out for each other too. We buy for ourselves, we trade for ourselves, but we're also like we know who likes what and what else. And myself, along with my friend Sean Jenkins, and I know you know Sean, we both collect.
Save all my wrestling games for you guys.
And I appreciate that too, because I'm always looking out, man. Both of us are trying to collect all of the wrestling video games, and he has several that I don't. I have a couple he doesn't, but we look out for each other. So here in St. Louis, I found. You get that? I found that Midwest accent's coming off on me now. Zin Nihon Pro Wrestling. This is from All Japan Pro Wrestling. I could zoom in. Not that it's gonna matter to you, really. Whoa! I almost slipped.
Don't die.
This is the Super Famicom. It's based on All Japan Pro Wrestling from the '90s. You can tell because Mitsuharu Misawa's in that one. He's dead, unfortunately.
Yes, you can totally tell from.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Of course. Yes, that guy.
I already had a copy of this, but Sean didn't. I saw this. I sent him a message saying, "Dude, if you don't got it, I'll pick it up for you." So I bought this, but I'm gifting it to Sean. It was like $5 or something. So I'm looking out for him. This is one of those. It's a pickup for me, but I'm sending it his way. So
Looking out, man.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
we have to, man. Go for
This is
it.
the coolest
Okay.
pickup.
Oh, this one's all right, man.
So I took interest in some Virtual Boy boxes. These are just the boxes with manuals. There's no games inside. But the guy who owned them wasn't there. But one of his friends said I was interested in them, so he brought them over to me actually, and he offered them to me for $20. So you got Virtual Baseball, Red Alarm, which is formerly known as Star Fox for Virtual Boy. Is this Vertical Force? Yep, Vertical Force. Golf, and Mario Tennis with I think has the it's a Japanese version of this size. So I actually got this
That's
in box. So
hell of a haul right
I was
there.
like, yeah, $20 for all that. That was awesome of him. So yeah, that's my Virtual Boy box set. I have some games in box now.
Alright, so I got this really cool Super Famicom game that I'm really excited about. It is called Hamel no Violin Hiki.
Violence to Hamelin.
Just absolute. Oh.
It's based on the anime from the late '90s. Violence to Hamelin. It's a guy who walks around with a cello-sized violin, and he plays it with magical powers that makes everyone go into a trance.
I did not know this was an anime.
It is a fantastic anime.
Okay,
It's one of my
alright.
favorites. It really is. And great music too.
I got this for steal. This is a pretty uncommon Super Famicom game. Probably normally worth like $80 or so.
You're right.
I got it for 30.
Okay, and
So-
had I have seen it, I would have picked it up too because it's actually a really fun
Yeah,
game too.
yeah. It looked. I
It's
honestly
super
just
awesome
looked at the
platformers.
back, and it looked like a really fun
No.
platformer.
Yeah,
I
have
was
you played
like,
it
I don't
before?
know. No.
No,
I've
it's great.
Never heard of this one.
Because you play as him, but it's like an action platformer, and there's like a little bit of puzzle element.
That's awesome.
But
Right up my alley.
the girl you're there with, I mean, unfortunately, it's hilarious to me, but you treat her like trash. Like there'll be like a pitfall that you can't get across, so you push her into the thing, and she has to carry you across, kind of thing.
That's awesome.
It's hilarious, but the anime
That's
is really
funny.
cool too.
Okay.
Back at the height of my otaku-dom in the late '90s, that was one of my favorite shows.
Is that anime dubbed, John?
I believe there. I mean, it came from a time when almost everything was dubbed, so I bet you could find it dubbed as well. You know, so it's called Violence to Hamlin. This isn't much. I mean, it's actually a cool pickup. This came from my buddy Adam Jenkins. Adam Jenkins swung by the show, and he was like, "Oh, I heard you lost your security bits." So he actually hooked up a new 3.8 millimeter security bit set. So big shout out to him. And one game I picked up was another wrestling game. I had this loose, but I did not have Fire Pro Wrestling 3 complete, and it was $5. So I got it, so I have a loose one now. I'll probably bring that to my next expo, but had it, complete in box with the manual and everything. And it's another wrestling game to add to the collection. It's a game I had, but now I got it complete. So I'm always on the lookout for PC Engine games. So Fire Pro Wrestling 3, it's super sweet.
How'd you feel when you saw that?
As soon as I saw it, whenever I see, there was 1,000 Fire Pro Wrestling games, so I was always like, do I have that one? And I need to do the smart thing by cataloging which games I already have and which games I'm looking for.
You don't have a catalog?
No, I don't catalog anything.
Okay, Sean Jenkins came in with a straight up 3-page list, and I got to flip through it and
I believe
find
it.
the ones on the wall that we had.
No, I know.
Get on his level.
Sean is way more organized than I am. I'm just I know what I can visually see in my mind palace my box of wrestling games and what I have. And that's one of them. I remember after I look at the graphics and all that, I was like, okay, I have this one loose. But I know I don't have it CIB, and $5, I'm okay with that. So I'll do that, and if anyone's looking out for a Fire Pro Wrestling 3, just let me know at the Portland Expo or something like that. I'll just hook it up, man. Because I already have one. Now I have one complete, so I'm good.
Oh, my turn.
That's you, Reggie.
Your turn.
All right, so
come on up.
Here's my first purchase from the show, and this was a score. World of Illusion complete for $10. I played this game a long time ago. I think it's one of the better out of the Castle of Illusion games, but $10, that's a great deal. And also, Billy hooked it up with Streets of Rage complete for the Sega Genesis.
Man.
Yeah,
Billy brought some gold, man.
He did.
Because I had a table, but I know Reggie wasn't bringing anything to sell. Because Reggie doesn't sell anything; he only hoards.
Retired, of course.
And Kelsey has a few things here and there, but they didn't really give you a table or anything like that.
Well, I couldn't have brought one.
Okay.
I could not have. I was flying Frontier, so anything I would have brought to sell would have just been eaten up in the cost of me checking that bag.
Right.
So, so they knew I was coming, but yeah, with Billy McDonald being there, he had I was like, dude, you can have half my table. The stuff I'm bringing ain't gonna even cover half of that. So, and he brought some gold, and Streets of Rage was one of them, man.
Yeah, and one last look.
Oh, dude.
All right.
That's actually. I was jealous of that pickup too, because that's actually a fun game. What, $10 or something like that?
Yeah, it was the first one I found there. Man. I was like, whoa.
There were some good deals.
The Missouri GameCon had deals left and right, man. It would have been. It may be cheaper to fly to the Missouri GameCon next year and pick up all your deals than just shop locally. No offense, of course.
I don't know. So I got a bunch of DS games, which does not happen very often, by the way.
I haven't even heard of half of these
I
either.
have a lot of DS games.
Right.
It is rare to find something that I am interested in and that I don't have. So finding a bunch this weekend was awesome. This one right here, Draglade. I have never heard of this one. It's an Atlas title though, and it looks sweet. Some people told me it is a sweet game on Twitter when I posted it, so I'm going to assume that. I'm almost done with getting all of my M-rated DS games now with Dementium 2. I technically already have Dementium 1, I just don't have the box for it, so it doesn't count.
Okay.
But, I think that's the last one I need, it's just Dementium 1. So, yeah, this is.
All right,
this
look out for Dementium 1, man.
And then I got a couple other just kind of cheaper ones, like Wireway. It's a weird little Konami puzzle-looking thing. Tornado, which I honestly have no idea what it is, but it was like $4, and why not?
Okay.
And then I like all the Hamtaro Game Boy Advance games, so I jumped on this really fast, and then I think it's just like an educational game, so this may have been a mistake, but that's okay.
No, it's Hamtaro, right?
Yeah, but I think it's a Hamtaro educational
I didn't know they made.
game.
I thought all the Hamtaro games were Game Boy Color. Didn't even know they made a DS game.
Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. There's some really good. Reggie will tell you. There's some good Game Boy Advance ones.
Your buddy Irene, right? Irene, yeah.
Oh,
no, not this one, but Reggie's got all the Game Boy Advance ones.
Yeah, I got
good,
those ones.
right?
They're hella good now.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
So that's 5 new DS games for my collection. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. I picked up some DS games too because I am a proud owner of a Day One 3DS. It's an Ambassador Edition, and then I bought my daughters a 2DS for her birthday, along with like Animal Crossing and like Mario 3D or Land or something like that. And she lost her 2DS, and then she borrowed my 3DS, and she lost that too. So, but one guy was hooking it up. He had a few 2DSs, so I bought a secondary 2DS. Gave me a sweet deal on it. So thank you for a 2DS. I'm gonna find the other 2DSs, and then I'll have an extra. I can always use an extra 2DS. I have terrible depth perception, even with glasses, so I always have the 3D turned off anyway. And so, just to play something on the way home, I got that, and then on top of that...
Just throwing your DS across the room.
Thanks for that, Chuck! And then when I grabbed that, I was like, oh, I better find some more 3DS games too. So I found, again for my kids, this is the Nintendogs Dalmatian and Friends. They had it for $1.
$1.
Literally $1. And there's a game in there. It's not just a case. So like $1. All right, I can do that. I will do these. I'll do these ones next. The dudes over again. If you're in the St. Louis area, the dudes over at Trading Game, nonstop deals. I've been missing out on a bunch of DS games, so I did not have Kirby Planet Robot,
which is
right?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent Kirby game.
All right.
Yeah, seriously.
Super fun.
I have never, still to this day, had never had a chance of playing Kid Icarus Uprising.
Another good game.
All right, just because I had to. The Mega Man Legacy Collection, Mega Man's 1 through 6. Why not? It's a great deal too. And then I love the arcade version of this. I played the arcade version whenever I'm at round 1 in Tequila. Mm-hmm. And this is the one that came with the CD. Had to grab the Final Fantasy. This is the Theatrhythm, right? It's like theater rhythm. It's like theater rhythm. It's the Final Fantasy curtain call.
I've never known how to pronounce that.
It's the curtain call, and this is the one that comes with the disc, the music CD, and the music CD is in there too. And I got a slamming deal from Trading Game on that one. And then our buddy Chris Fallen, right? He had the Perler art and all that. He had just nonstop. He does the flea markets and all that. We've hooked up before. And he had a copy of Hotel Transylvania for the 3DS, and I'm putting money in his face to give it to him, and he's like, no, just thank you for being here. You're awesome. You know, this is for you, buddy. So he hooks me up with a free copy of Hotel Transylvania. So Chris, thank you very much, Chris, man. I appreciate it.
And speaking of Chris too, he also hooked this up.
Oh man,
another Game Boy Advance game, complete in box. What's this called?
Snood.
Part
Snood
2. Snood on Vacation.
It's basically just a...
It's like a puzzle bubble.
Yeah, puzzle bubble.
Or a Bust a Groove.
Bust a Groove.
With the bubble bobble characters where you have to hit the ball and it bounces off.
It looks pretty cool.
No, it's fun. It's cool.
And I think it's one of the first Game Boy Advance games to come out.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had the first one with. I didn't know you grabbed this. When I saw that, I was like, oh, dude. But it's the first one is, and that's the second one right there.
Okay.
Is that still sealed too?
Yeah, still so I get to break the seal on it. So
all right, well, that might be another video later on, man. You never know.
He also, I also got Super Mario 3D Land from him. I never owned this game before.
That was pretty good.
It's a fantastic
I hear it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So.
If you like the 3D world for like the Wii, that's like the Game Boy version. That's a 3D.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. No, totally awesome Mario game, dude.
And they also hooked up this Pearl art of Mega Man. So
yeah, they do a great job.
I'm pretty pumped up. You know, to celebrate Mega Man Legacy Collection Part 2 coming out. You know,
it's out now.
Yeah, it's out now. So pick it up.
Well, you always got to cover my face.
I'm sorry.
It's my channel. You cover my face. Listen. Okay.
Alright, what have I got?
I don't know. I only got a couple games left.
I only have a couple games left as well. Okay, so I got...
We're almost done here. We're almost done.
This Japanese copy of Wii Music for literally no other reason other than the fact that, like...
That is... I didn't know they did that.
Sweet box art, and, like, the stars are sparkly. Yeah, and yes, my panel will be posted on YouTube. My laptop is charging right now. Sorry,
okay.
I just caught that comment. I'm not really reading them very closely, so sorry, guys.
Sorry for not following the comments. I can't see that far where the text is, so sorry about that.
This was really cheap, but it's just adorable. So I don't have like an American copy of Wii Music, so why not?
And the Wii is...
It is region locked.
It is region locked. Okay, unfortunately.
It's very easy to get around, but
okay, that's even better. All right, I will show. You know what? Since I'm here, I'll do. Reggie did his limited run games. I'll do my limited run games.
All right, you picked it up.
I picked up a couple of them, man. They had a copy of Lone. I didn't grab Lone Survivor when it first came out. I looked at it. I'm like, I like games like this, but like, do I need to own it physically? There's so many games that look like just it's retro styled and pixel art, something or other. It's like,
I get that.
You play one, you play them all, but man, Reggie had the recommendation, and our buddy Justin. I've never met Justin from Limited Run Games, but he knew what was going on when it came to like what cool games were.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna lie to you, so he's like, dude, if you're gonna pick something up, it's like, all right, man. So I'm glad to grab Lone Survivor, and then good looking out for other people. My buddy Ryan, Castlemania Games. I sent him a picture of the games that the Limited Run Games had. He's like, oh man, if they have one of those the Jotun,
I think.
Yeah.
he was like that game. Yeah, he was like that game looks cool. So so I picked that up for him too. So I mean, he's helped me out in the past. So I'm happy to hook him up too. So a couple games from whenever you see Limited Run Games going to be at your store, the convention, man. Hit them up first because they're bringing stuff that's previously sold out. They're bringing stuff that hasn't even come out yet, like the bunker and all that. So very cool to hang out with Douglas and Justin from Limited Run Games, man. Yeah, totally. That's all you, man.
Oh, man.
Do you have anything left?
Yeah, I do.
He's gonna start making stuff up now.
A fan
yeah.
contacted us.
Yeah.
And asked us,
I missed the message. I didn't even see that the message was in my, like, you don't know him on Facebook, so you can't see it.
The other folder. Well,
other folder.
I think you and I have, like, pages, so we see them, like,
Yeah, but he messaged me directly, so it wasn't on my page or anything. That's why I didn't see it.
his name is Kurt, and he asked us our date of birth, and he made us these rings with our birthdays on. These are made out of quarters.
Trying to show
there
you go.
It's literally
very
a quarter that he folds into a ring.
Yep.
They're really nice. I've been wearing mine all day. Honestly, I'm going to be totally honest. I had no idea what the dude wanted at first. I didn't know he'd contacted everyone else. So he just said, like, what's your birth year? I'm like,
creepy.
And are you going to be in St. Louis? I'm like,
yeah.
But then Reggie said he did the same thing, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a feeling he wanted to surprise us and everything. So this was awesome. Thanks a lot, Kurt. Appreciate you.
Reggie's less intimidated by
Yeah,
random messages saying like, how old are you? Are you sure?
All right. One of my favorite pickups from this weekend, and I honestly didn't need this, but I'm really excited to have it, is Kirby Dream Land 2, which is a fantastic Game Boy game. I already own this, but I definitely did not own it in a super nice minty box like this with the manual.
Right.
So I'm following Reggie's footsteps and getting really into boxed Game Boy collecting, which is a horrible thing to get into. Why have you done this to me?
Like NES, Super Nintendo, and especially Nintendo 64, you find more and more boxed stuff. But Game Boy games, it seems like you just check the boxes, man. It's one of those things that just... you get the game as a kid, and you throw away the box.
They are always at least twice as expensive as the game loose, and
I saw the game loose
usually
there.
much more than that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the game loose this was marked at $50. I got it for a little bit less than that.
Sure.
But
that's a convention. You can ask for help.
But this is a $15 game.
No, I saw their loose for $12, man.
$15.
Yeah.
So that's like 4 times the price of.
And it's Kirby. You can't go wrong.
Yeah. So, but I'm excited to have it because it's really pretty.
All right. Because I've never played it, and I keep on seeing it pop up on every list of hey, if you have a PlayStation 3, you gotta get this. And all this time, I still haven't picked it up, even though it's my favorite genre of game. And I had to grab it because it's 3D Dot Game Heroes. I've never played it before. 3D Dot Game Heroes. It's like that Zelda style, but it's in voxels, not pixels. Voxels are 3D pixels. Instead of it being square, it's cube. And I'm just... It's just one of the games, I see it pop up all the time. It's still cheap enough, but everyone recommends it all the time. So I was like, I better pick it up now while I can afford it. So I don't know if it's ever going to go up in price, but I'm looking forward to checking it out, man. I keep hearing, I don't know if you've played it or not, or...
I haven't yet.
I keep hearing good things about it. It's Zelda, but it's like, it's Zelda done better than Zelda kind of thing. But
Zelda better than Zelda.
Yeah, well, it's all right. I don't know.
Very cool game, though. All right, so my buddy, I'm always carrying my phone around and trying to charge it and everything at these events, and it sucks. So my buddy Darren saw that, and he, thank you. Oh, I have one right here.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to surprise you. It's like, here you go, buddy. I'm helping you out.
I didn't know these existed, but he got me a battery pack for my phone, so I could have it around with me if I need a charge. I could just plug it in.
Battery packs existed for your phone?
I didn't. I thought that,
wow.
I just didn't. Yeah,
it's just one of those things that you don't consider it until you need one. And
right.
I guess I just see them so often, but maybe it's because I know that they exist. I see them that you must have just gloss over
This is amazing because it's supposed.
They're great. I have them too.
So he hooked this up, and he's working on a documentary that we're going to be in called The Bits of Yesterday. So that'll be out pretty soon. So hopefully you guys can check this out.
Well,
but,
I'm not in it.
I was going to say, when you say we, Reggie, you got to remember that
Well, she's in it. She's in it in spirit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So.
Well, if you call me Kinsey, then I'm in it.
Okay.
Because Kinsey's in it.
Yeah. How many times did you get called Kinsey over the weekend?
Ooh, at least 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
and a couple times like that doesn't bother me honestly at all.
Yeah.
A couple times they will ask me about something Kinsey has done though. They'll be like, "Oh, I love your orange GameCube." I'm like, I don't have one. I
would love one too if I had one. I would love an orange GameCube.
Yeah.
Oh,
is that done? Okay, I got one more.
Okay.
This is the coolest thing.
This is yeah.
This
might be
the last thing.
That was okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
This is a signed copy of Double Dare for the NES, and I won this from the Video Game Dad's booth.
Yeah.
They had like just a raffle, $2.
charity.
Yeah, charity raffle, $2.
Right.
I threw in a couple raffle tickets. And I won this, so it's signed by Mark Summers and Phil Moore, and I did not watch Double Dare because I'm not old enough.
It's okay. Mark Summers was the host of Double Dare. He was the host of Double Dare.
His name sounds familiar. So was he in other game shows? Because I watched game shows a lot.
You know what? Mark Summers. I know him best as the host of Double Dare. He's the host of How They Do That or How They Make That, where he goes to like the M&M factory to see how they do M&M. So he's doing a few things. Yeah. Not How It's Made, but he's been in shows like, or maybe it is the How It's Made show. And correct me if I'm wrong. And then Phil Moore is the guy who hosts Nick Arcade.
Yeah,
and he wasn't in that, but he was at the same convention.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and they didn't make it. Oddly enough, they didn't make a Nick Arcade game. You'd figure they'd have Nick Arcade for like Connect or something like that, that's all it was anyway, right? No, that's cool though.
Yeah,
you pitched in a couple of bucks for Lexi's fund.
I felt bad that I won. I feel like it should have gone to somebody else, but I didn't.
You can always re-raffle it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I might.
I wouldn't
honestly
feel bad. You paid just like anyone else.
That's true.
But the proceeds went to Lexi, one of the dads on the Video Game Dads podcast. Found out his daughter has cancer, so he was collecting funds to help for the fund. And in turn, was hooking up someone with that. And you can always hang it up at the store, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't have any policies against that.
I think it's cool.
I don't know.
I think it's really cool. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't know. I just feel bad. Like, I feel
if
like
you feel bad, you didn't have to donate any money at all. You could have just said, like,
that's true. Just give me that. Give it to me.
I don't know. You got anything else, Reggie? Is that it?
I do. Just a couple more.
All right, go. Come on. I got something too, so.
So I got this from. They were giving these out for free, and one of the guys, I forgot his name, but he said, "Yeah, Reggie, here you go, man." So what I'm going to do with this is what do you call these things again?
Plug and plays.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cardboard arcade machine. I'm going to get some cardboard and some boards and put a little monitor in there and have this hooked up to it. So I'll have a cardboard arcade in my apartment. So this is going to be cool. So I think this has around 5 games on it, but these are really hot back in the mid 2000s. But
it's all in one. You just plug in some batteries and you don't need a game system. It is the game system,
and you're good to go. So
I love plug and plays. Although I will be honest with you, a cardboard arcade sounds like the most ghetto thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, why can't it be like balsa wood or something?
I just want to put it together because I think it'll be like kind of cool. Like, hey, I put that together. That's all I had.
Use like balsa wood and paint it or something so that it looks a little less sad.
I would use like a 6-pack of like Diet Coke or something like that.
Oh, perfect. that Final Fantasy Pepsi or whatever.
Oh,
what was that?
There was somebody selling it was the Pepsi Cube. I don't know how popular the Cube is in other regions, but it is a 24-pack of. It's like 24 cans of Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Coke. I mean, it comes in a cube. Like it's 12 on 12 stacked, so it's a cube shape. It was a Final Fantasy VII promotional Pepsi empty cube, but it happened to be promoting Final Fantasy VII at the time, so it came out in 1997? When did Final Fantasy VII come out?
Sounds right-ish.
Yeah, it was late 70s, or it's late 90s or something like that. Not late 70s.
Late 70s,
I was born in the late 70s, so I don't know about all that. This is it's not much of a pickup. It's my final pickup just before we left. Hey, we weren't the only ones here. Adam Korlick was here. Super awesome dude. It was my first time meeting Adam Korlick.
Me too, and you should totally subscribe to his channel because he's awesome.
Yeah, totally. If you like the like how to get the best video quality out of any game system ever, Adam Korlick's the dude for that. And after this goes live, and probably it won't be until after I get back, but I'll link to his channel too, or if you just want to pop it in there, that's fine too. But look for Adam Korlick for sure. And
very cool guy. Had a lot of fun
super humble. Yeah, totally. And then My Life in Gaming was there too. And My Life in Gaming, before we left, they were like, hey, I found a bunch of stuff hanging out. Do you want it? So I have the My Life in Gaming ceremonial bag of Doritos. Apparently, that they were just like,
you should do a documentary on it.
We're not going to eat. I should do a Night Trap style documentary. My Life in Gaming just did the documentary of the Night Trap, which was phenomenal. It was like the best thing on YouTube. It might be the best edited thing on YouTube to date. I don't know, man, but they.
Yeah, they're great. They were also super nice guys.
So Adam Korlick, My Life in Gaming. We had the national video game team. We had Scott Patterson,
Lonnie.
Tim McVeigh. Yeah, that's right, Lonnie McDonald. Oh my God, I actually saw Tim McVeigh play Nibbler. He was like level 99 or something like that. And he was like showing me tips and tricks and like how he's so not just how he's so good at Nibbler, because Tim McVeigh was so humble and his wife was super cool too. He would it was fun watching his wife give Billy McDonald a hard time. Because that makes me laugh. But he was showing when you play Nibbler, you don't have to push the joystick in any direction. If it hits a natural curve, the snake will go in that curved direction for you. So you don't have to push the button as well, because it's going to do that. You can just predict where it's going next and all that. And it's just, I don't know, it's like watching someone paint a masterpiece. So I was having fun watching Tim McVeigh. It's not the Oklahoma Tim McVeigh, the actual, the guy in the Nibbler documentary playing that game. I thought it was super cool, man. So. Yeah, and then Terry was there too with the.
Terry Diebold with the Nintendo PlayStation.
The Nintendo PlayStation,
and he is the nicest guy, and he will let you pick up the Nintendo.
I know, it's so funny.
By God, he's like the most anti-museum.
I would lock it behind like a bulletproof safe and all that, but
I would too.
Yeah, he's just like, this is a part of history, and he's like, no, dude, he's like, pick it up, man, take a picture of it. This is what it's for. It should be, this is it should be a thing celebrated. So he's letting people take selfies of it and all that. It was cool seeing the dad from Video Game Dads. He was actually like cradling it like a baby, and so because he just had a baby a little bit ago. So. No, man, I had a great time, and again, big shout out to all the organizers for inviting us out there for sure, man. Because here we are in a hotel room in St. Louis, Missouri. I didn't think I'd ever do a pickup video in a hotel room in St. Louis, Missouri, ever.
Me neither.
That's one off the bucket list.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, again, it's all about the organizers, not about us. So, not that I'm throwing you guys out there too, but if you ever want to see us come to your convention or your town. It's all up to the organizers, not us. So shout out to them, saying, "Oh man, it'd be cool to get Kelsey out there or Kinsey out there."
Do you guys have anything left?
No, that's me.
Oh, really?
That's it. I got this shirt.
Oh, you got. Oh, I'm sitting here closing it off, man.
Yeah. We can still do that. I'll be real fast.
I can find something else to close it off here.
Oh wait, do you have? What is that? Is that the gooey butter cake?
Whoa!
Oh, he's still got an entire slice.
Yeah, I think I
have crumbs all over Reggie's bed.
No, it's not my bed. Why do I care?
Oh!
This is the gooey butter cake that they keep talking about. I'm going to have a pinch of it. You don't have to have it if you don't want to. You can if you want. This is up for debate.
Well, you did eat half of mine last night, so I'm going to...
Oh, I ate way more than half.
What are you talking about, you?
Half of it, I was, yeah.
It's delicious.
No,
delicious.
This is the gooey butter cake with chocolate chips, and I seriously ate about more than half of hers yesterday.
I encourage you.
But you said it was better not chilled, because yours is chilled yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
This has been sitting room temperature. I don't know if that's even worse. I don't know if it's going to get some weird disease to it. You want some of this, Reggie? You want to get on this?
Yeah, I'll have a piece.
To me, it tastes just like cookie dough, honestly.
Oh.
But it's not cookie dough. It's like a perfectly edible, not salmonella thing. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, everything in St. Louis is like either deep fried or full of butter.
Yeah, if you come to St. Louis, the trifecta or quadrifecta, whatever you call that, is Ted Drew's frozen custard, which we're going to try to do tomorrow.
All right, tomorrow for sure.
Gooey butter cake, which is what we were just eating.
We got it.
Emo's pizza, which we had earlier today.
That was really good. It was the flattest pizza I've ever had in my life, but it was like just cheese on crackers. It was super.
Yeah, it's super good.
Not provolone. Provel.
Provel,
right?
thank you.
Provel cheese is only done in St. Louis. And
apparently.
I love cheese. I love gourmet cheese. I used to make brie sandwiches and stuff like that.
I don't think it's gourmet. It's just really good.
No, it is fantastic. We don't. What I'm like, especially for me in the Northwest, Tillamook does not make Provel. I love Tillamook, but Tillamook's got to step up their game if they're making Provel, man. That was something special.
Someone just said we have to get the Cardinal Sin at Ted Drew's tomorrow.
Cardinal Sin?
Yeah. That's
all right, that must be like a St. Louis Cardinals thing.
Yeah,
I bet it's...
my guess is, yeah.
All right.
Oh, and
okay,
then,
guys.
And then toasted ravioli, which John did not like.
Oh, that's right. Toasted ravioli, the most mediocre thing
ever. PS1 game I didn't know about. I found this.
Oh, yeah, that one's weird. I just found out about that one a little while ago.
I knew about that when it came out because I love puzzle games.
Mm-hmm.
But then what you didn't know, I mean, that one's sealed. So that's a good price
That's
for it.
Sealed?
Yeah. Well,
for $10?
Yeah, I think it's a reseal.
It's a reseal.
Oh, that is a reseal. Yeah.
Okay.
However, but you didn't pick that up at a game store. You picked that up at Slackers or V-Stock.
V-Stock.
Okay, V-Stock, vintage stock. And then but you picked it up because you never heard about it, and then we also saw that at the convention today for like
$3
for $3, man. So
Yeah.
you should. I'm telling you, you should have held out for the convention, man. You gotta find the deals, man.
I should have.
Deals always.
I also got Doom 3.
I like how you're closing it off with
BFG.
Doom. Out of all the things we could have closed it off with, Doom 3, really?
Yeah, just like a common PS3
Well, I'm a big
game.
Doom fan. I love this Doom, and I love the movie. I thought the movie was awesome. A lot of people don't agree with me, but that's okay. You know, I got that, and my last 2 items. Well,
Oh, there we go. Okay, this is a
actually one item. I don't know whose this one was. But
I think it was mine, but you can have it. I can't do energy
Miss
drinks.
Pac-Man
so.
energy drink. I needed a boost, and that's what I picked these up. So
Yeah, you picked up a couple of them, man.
I know, right? I had like 4 of them. I
Yeah,
passed
you
them out.
gave me one.
So yeah, these are.
I did. They're very sweet. It's good, but it's like I couldn't finish it.
I gave one to
really
Doug from Limited
sweet.
Rum, and he's like, "Man, dude, it's too much."
I don't like the idea of I'm chilling and my heart wants to beat out of my chest. However,
Woo.
this thing is they're thick. Like you can pour this over pancakes. I mean, it's like syrupy.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
It's
wow.
very-
But
Well,
look it up.
I guess I'll add water. If
You know, this is almost more the type of thing that you buy and just like put up in your game room. It's
yeah.
it's a shelf. It's a bookend for your like PlayStation games so they don't tip over or something like that. It's just something cool to have. So I don't know. I don't know how TSA friendly this is, but yeah, I guess we'll find out in a second.
Oh yeah, you can't go on the plane with that.
I can't
No,
at all.
at all. You
Yeah.
didn't check a bag, did you?
No, I'm not. No. I
Yeah,
didn't.
they got a 3-ounce rule.
Jeez,
so chug
man.
them tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, how to drink them tonight. I don't want to go to
8.4
waste.
ounces. No, don't make them go to waste. But
Yeah.
we'll,
Yeah.
You know what? That
well,
reminds me
you
because
can
I actually
listen to
bought
yourself.
that Duff beer energy drink for the Simpsons. I had a big case of that.
Yeah.
And when I got to TSA, the airport, they made me.
they made you chuck it.
Well, I could have
chug it.
kept it, but I couldn't get on the plane with it, so I ended up chucking it because I didn't want to miss my flight. So that sucked. That was hurtful because I bought a whole case.
you can find this at other places too, man. I think like at least in the Northwest.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I saw some at a Pink Gorilla store once upon a time. Yeah, is that right? Is that something like that? All right.
Yeah, we have them.
All right.
Cool. So that's all I have. That's all my stuff. So
Yeah,
we can close it out.
Man, we picked up some good stuff, dude. So.
Yeah.
Very happy.
I
This
didn't
is
pick up.
good.
I didn't pick up as much as I usually do, but it's also like I have to fly back with it. Like,
I picked up like a lot.
yeah, you have to buy a second suitcase now. That's your problem.
I literally think I'm gonna have to ship some because
Yeah.
my suitcase was full when I got here. So
Right.
I think I'm just gonna have to like
Yep.
ship some of that.
I travel light. I brought a duffel bag, but then I also brought an empty backpack. So that way I have a secondary thing just in case. I'm glad I did. But we're gonna. Yeah, it's different. It's a different experience going to a convention outside because then you have to like there's somebody sold their I say
Yep.
somebody sold their Sharp
Yeah, so there was a guy there with a Sharp NES TV.
it's the
and
TV with the Nintendo built into it.
I was telling him because he didn't have a price on it. He was like, "Well, what is it priced at?" So I was kind of telling him what what they normally go for,
Sure,
which is
500
usually,
something,
No, closer to 1,000 now.
Okay,
really?
8 or
1,000.
900.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
his condition might have been a little bit less, but
Okay.
anyways, he ended up going. He was like, "Well, I just want to sell it today, so I'm going to mark it at 600, which is a great deal."
All right.
It didn't sell, and he's like, I literally cannot take this home, so he ended up selling it to someone for $250.
Yeah, an NES Sharp TV sold it for $250.
That
man.
is a steal.
And it was on. I mean, it was right. It was
It
working.
worked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
it was a little dirty, but like
You
it
can
had
clean
3
it up,
or
you know.
4 feet. It had the remote. It had both
Yeah.
controllers. It worked.
No,
man.
okay.
That's really nice.
They're often missing feet, but
Yes.
he had the remote with it.
Yeah.
And you ain't finding the remote anyway. I mean, I would have. I mean,
The remote itself
The remote
is
itself
worth
could
a
have been
lot of money.
$250.
Yeah.
So,
Totally.
I don't know.
Totally.
He told me that after the show, and I was just like,
I would have
it hurts-
possibly found a way to ship
it hurts
that
your
home.
feelings.
What's up, tipster?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is Tipster here? Oh
Tipster's
man.
in the house.
I know. I'm so. I see these comments pop
Yeah.
up. I apologize. I need better eyes. I think.
Feel free to like tweet at us after this and ask these
Yeah.
same questions. I'm happy to answer them. I just like can't really read them right now.
I know. And we got Reggie in the back. Who's,
Yeah, I'm trying to read them
Reggie's
up
just
here.
not.
I know we're too busy looking around. And so no, I know we gotta. I mean, our flight's not until later on tomorrow. So I might grab some video tomorrow of like us at the Arch or at Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Ted.
Yeah, we're gonna check out Ted Cruz. That's right. We'll just do something like that. I don't know, man. So I don't know. All right. Well, I guess we can shut it off for now. Anyway.
All right.
I'm losing my voice anyway.
Thanks, guys.
So thanks for watching. Make sure you follow her on stuff. Make sure you follow him on stuff too. I gotta come all the way over here. All right. See you later. See you later. See you later. We'll see you.